Da, 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 da. Da, da. Y'all know the song. I am a God-fearing father and husband that is out to be the best in the industry that I'm in. Coming from an Indian background, it's the expectation for us to be doctors, lawyers, engineers, really. My dad was an engineer. I've seen them lose their jobs. I've seen them lose everything. My mom, being a single mother, working at a cafeteria, getting paid minimum wage, trying to help her kids out, it wasn't the way. Have something that has longevity, right? Not doing the rat race, right? Not working for somebody else to make them money. Work ethic. Every day, 7 days a week. I just feel like if you keep putting in the work, you're gonna see the results. So about 10 years ago, I started in the music industry. So I made beats every day. Then I landed something with Rick Ross, and it got on the radio here in Houston. Started building my network. Got signed to Metro Booming and Rico Brooks about 3 years ago. Did some stuff with the Rich Gang, Lil Wayne, R. Kelly, King, Trey Songz. But the money still wasn't really there. It was a different type of animal. You gotta be top 0.01% to really be successful in the music game. It's like you've climbed the ladder for 10 years, and now you're back to being at the very bottom. You gotta go out there, fall on your face, is what I did for the first 6 months. So really the work ethic that the music game taught me, which is no pay, a lot of work, right? It's like an internship for 10 years. Transitioning that into a business that you can make money because it's about numbers is what really did it for me. Being a waiter at Cheddar's. One time my tip was a Splenda packet, and they wrote, "You suck." So I was like, oh man, can't catch that. The biggest advice I have for somebody coming into the entrepreneur game, you're gonna have to transition from a learning phase to a doing phase. Don't spend so much time learning. You need to actually go out there and fall on your face, right? You need to hear the no's. You need to go and get it. It's a difference. A lot of people get stuck behind learning because they feel like they need to know everything before they can actually execute. You don't need to know everything. You need to go out there and try. Grind time to me is that first sip of coffee, right? You get that first sip and you're like, oh man, we finna get it. Today's my day. We're gonna win today. Being an entrepreneur, that is the American dream, right? You have freedom of your own time, and that is mostly what's important, I believe. I always feel like there's something more I can be doing. I don't ever feel like there's a finish line. It's kind of like working out, right? You're always in the gym, you're trying to get it, but you look at your physique and you're just, you want more. You're like, let me work out harder, let me change this. I think it's the same thing with success. Like if you look at Diddy, if you look at anybody, they've never really reached their peak. Like they're always going, right? They're always trying to get better. My greatest accomplishment is my daughter. It really is, right? It kind of makes you a different type of man when you have a child, right? Your perception on what is really important changes, and that's kind of my motivation. My closing thought is, if you're trying to make it in any industry, regardless if it's real estate or entertainment, you need to work as hard as you can to get there. Find people that fill in the gaps in your lack of knowledge, right? So be the Edison and the Ford in the relationship. Find that missing piece, bring them some value, and then scale. And that is my best advice that I can give you. I wish I could dunk. Right? I always tried my whole life. I tried to make the high school basketball team. I didn't make it. I should have made it.
Yeah, basketball skills.
I had skills, and I could almost dunk. I'm not the tallest guy, right? So it's impressive, right?
I mean, are your skills still there?
No, my skills have went away a while ago. Electric lady.